Walk in the woods. Fall time in Georgia. I woke up this morning and my first thought was, I am in my happy place. Everybody needs an escape. Everybody needs to get away. Everybody needs to have things that create contrast and texture in your lives and all those kinds of things. And I was like, man, a weekend in the woods, get up and take a walk in the woods. This is what makes me happy. It does. I mean, it's hard not to be happy. It's incredibly mild fall day. Woke up early, got to sit in the woods at dark and listen and watch the woods come to life. That really crazy time where it's not nighttime and it's not daytime. It's like right in between the two. Kierkegaard used to called this the thin space that's neither here nor there. It's kind of in between, and the concept that he put out is that this is really where God lives, like that brief moment between inhale and exhale, that moment between nighttime and daytime. It's the thin space. I think that's just a great way to think about it. It was an awesome way to start the day, and I kept having this is my happy place, this is my happy place, this is my happy place. Love it. Can't live without it. This is what I needed to get away. And I started to think about it a little more and got back to the house and just by happenstance did my daily Stoic reading. And it really hit home for me today because the theme was that happiness isn't really out there somewhere. This idea of escape sounds terrible. It's like you're living in prison and you got to find yourself a way out, a way to make it better. And without reading the entire Daily Stoic, I'll read you a part of it so I don't mess it up. What's the meaning of life? Why was I born? Most of us struggle with these questions. Sometimes when we're young, sometimes when we're not, until we're older. Rarely do we find much in the way of direction. But that's simply because we missed the point. As Viktor Frankl points out, and if you haven't read any of the Viktor Frankl Man's Search for Meaning, he was a Jewish psychologist who was in the concentration camps and really did the bulk of his landmark work in the concentration camps, as crazy as that sounds. But he says, in the Man's Search for Meaning, it's not our question to ask. Instead, it is we who are being asked the question. It is our lives that are the answer. And it's just funny how you wake up with these ideas in your head and these themes kind of repeat themselves during the day. I don't know, maybe we're subconsciously looking for them or whatever it is, but that's so incredibly true, right? Like, all we can control is how we respond to situations, and that happiness is just an emotion, just like anger and sadness and all of the others, and that things are going to happen in our lives, and it's how we respond to them that really make the impact on our day-to-day. And yeah, this is my happy place, but it's not the place that makes me happy. And so I have to take that same concept so that tomorrow, Monday morning, when I'm back at work and I'm back on the grind, just like as I'm sure you guys will be doing this week too, that you're not just going through the motions waiting to get to your happy place, that wherever you are, you make that your happy place, and you function at the top of your game, and you live your life with intention so that your happy place is wherever you are and however you create that for yourself. Now, I repeat all this not because I'm some expert at doing this, but that it was really a reminder that we have to maintain perspective, that we have to live our lives intentionally. And sure, you want to do fun things and things that bring you joy, and some things are going to be harder than others, and that's just life. But those things are not about happiness. It's not a happy place. It's not a happy time. It's what you make of those times and how you respond to them. And do I approach these things with intellectual honesty, with love and kindness and compassion, both for others and for myself and for the world we live in. And when I get to take these walks in the woods with my dog and experience the thin space every day, it certainly regrounds me and reminds me that life is up and down and around and unpredictable with various headwinds, but that how I respond to it is what makes my life my own. I hope you guys have a great day.